G'day there, shedders. I'm back in shed quarters doing a bit of a tidy up. I don't know about you, but when I come out the other side of winter, I look around and I think to myself, how did things get so messy? Well, I actually get a bit of a burst of energy, some motivation to reorganise, clean out the cobwebs and freshen things up for the spring and the summer. The footy season's over, so now I've got to dig out my cricket bat and get in training for the Aussie Ashes series. Now, where's that old terry toweling hat and my cricket creams? I'm sure they're in here somewhere. Anyway, I guess you're all wondering what's new in the Shed Online for October. Have you ever thought about writing your life story? Whether you think of it as a formal history or just a bit of a yarn about some of your memories, it's a worthwhile thing to do. You may decide to do it for yourself or share it with other people. Where it's easy to get stuck is, how do you get started? Well, our autobiography activity has the answers. Check it out for plenty of practical tips and resources to help you tell the story of what's made you who you are. It's a great read and I can really recommend it. The Shed Online is all about community. We'd love to hear some of your stories about your memories. If you've got a tale to tell, it doesn't have to be your entire life story. Why don't you post it on our Share My Story discussion topic in our discussion section? It's a great way to tell other shedders a bit about yourself, and you never know, you may jog someone else's memory in the process and get them thinking about their own life story. We've got another brand new gardening activity with our friend Andrew Laidlaw from the Victorian Botanic Gardens, Melbourne. This one's all about how you can encourage animals and birds into your garden by creating an attractive habitat for them. If finding a feathered or furry friend in your fernery is what you're after, or seeing a butterfly flutter by, or spotting frogs on logs, or just enjoying listening to the crickets while you listen to the cricket, well, this gardening activity is for you. Remember, if you like gardening, you can talk about it with other shedders in our discussion section. You'll find lots of posts about gardening. Maybe you can provide an answer to a question, or you can start a new gardening thread yourself. The discussion section covers all sorts of topics, from men's health to hobbies and interests, from travel to philosophy, cooking and literature. There's so much in there. Shedders from all over Australia are having their say, sharing skills and knowledge, and offering support to blokes who need a bit of a hand. You can read any discussions that interest you, and you can contribute yourself once you've joined up as a Shed Online member. Many of our members of the Shed Online are also members of their local men's shed. There are men's sheds scattered all across the country. Chances are there's one very near you. If you're wondering what goes on in a men's shed or how you go about becoming a member, take a look at our video about how to join a men's shed featuring our friends from Whittlesea Men's Shed. Some special men's shed news for this month. The 5th Annual Australian Men's Shed Association National Conference is being held in Ballarat, Victoria from the 27th to the 29th of October. This year's theme is Men's Sheds, a Sustainable Future. The Shed Online will have a stand there, so come along and say hello. Our health expert Q&As give you a chance to find out lots of useful information about a range of men's health topics. This month, our Q&A is on the topic of understanding antidepressants and other medications that help manage anxiety and depression. Send in your questions to admin@theshedonline.org.au and look out for answers from our mental health expert soon. It's Mental Health Week this month. You can find out more and what activities are happening as part of it by going to our news page. How do you maintain your mental well-being? What kind of activities are you involved in? Take part in an online discussion and read members' tips for activities to look after your mental well-being. Would you know if you or someone close to you was experiencing depression or anxiety? Find out more about these common conditions by checking our anxiety and depression health pages. In our blog, read a profile about Beyond Blue. Most Australians have had some experience with anxiety, depression, or a related disorder, whether they've experienced it themselves or had family, friends, or work colleagues go through it. Beyond Blue's work is aimed at achieving an Australian community that understands depression and anxiety, empowering all Australians at any life stage to seek help. Oh, and it's World Sight Day on the second Thursday of October. World Sight Day is an annual day of awareness to focus global attention on blindness and vision impairment. Find out more about it on our events page. Well, I'd better get looking for that cricket bat. I wonder where that cricket bat's at. It's probably with that floppy hat. Fancy that. I'd better get cracking. Enjoy looking around the site. I'll see you again next month for another update of what's new here on the Shed Online. Till next time, Shedders.